women at various stages.
Some unpretentious greenery surviving anywhere, it does not need protecting, for soon we'll be erecting a power station there.
In the leisure-centred 90s, it's not industry, but a theme park which threatens Sir John Betjeman's beloved countryside. To headlines such as Hollywood heads for Hillingdon, Warner Brothers and MAI have announced their plan to build a movie world complex in West London on 150 acres of greenbelt land.
The green belt is a belt, a real belt, and you can see it at every point when you leave London by rail or by road. Suddenly the bricks and mortar stop and you're in green fields. It's approximately 10 miles wide. It's broken in some places where it's a bit narrower, and the M25 runs through the middle of much of it. But very importantly, it also contains green wedges which were planned to penetrate into the actual built-up area of London.
Such a wedge is the Hillingdon house site, chosen, the movie moguls say, from 150 possible locations in Britain. Anticipating opposition, their campaign is already underway. This from their video news release.
We've chosen for a number of reasons. First of all, it's fabulous access. Because of its proximity to the A40 motorway and the Hillingdon Underground Station, we feel a very large percentage of the people who want to come to Movie World will use public transit.
I was born here. I was born just beyond that lovely belt of trees over there, and together with my brother and my friends, we used to walk across up here to Uxbridge Swimming Pool, which is a gorgeous swimming pool. And we used to enjoy camping in the woods, fishing in the River Pin, walking across the land, and many children do that today.
Sir Michael Shearsby is one of 3 local MPs vehemently opposed to the development.
The whole Greenbelt policy was designed to stop urban sprawl. If you build on this lovely site here, you will have another chunk of urban sprawl stretching right up to the Buckinghamshire border and beyond.
But Warner Brothers have a big carrot to wave, and it's going to be difficult to ignore.
We plan to invest £225 million in this project. It'll account for 4,500 man-years of employment during construction and will generate 3,500 jobs, including 900 in Hillingdon, once it's open.
Hillingdon Council's Labour group has dramatically increased its majority on a manifesto of local jobs and economic regeneration. They point out that there are 12,500 acres of greenbelt in the borough and only 150 acres are threatened by Movie World. The council has not decided whether to back the development or not yet, but the dilemma is clear.
We've got to balance up the jobs, the investment, against the loss of 1% of the London Borough of Hillingdon's green belt.
The planning application will almost certainly end up being decided by the Secretary of State for the Environment, currently John Gummer. Professor Hall forecasts an unhappy ending for the Movie World project.
One, it is in green belt, that is in one of these very important green wedges that penetrate along the A40 Western Avenue. Secondly, this area is a very important local recreation resource. And thirdly, there is a policy of diverting large-scale development away from the west of London towards the east, specifically in order to encourage the more depressed areas along the Thames.
The green belt has survived half a century and has prevented the worst of Betjeman's nightmares about unending urban sprawl coming true. But a recent study suggests hundreds of thousands of new homes will be needed in the southeast within 15 years. Whatever the fate of Movie World, the fields and recreation grounds on the edge of London will soon be under greater pressure than ever before. This is Paul Larsman for Crosstalk.
Paul Larsman on a planning dilemma facing Hillingdon Council. Ian Duncan-Smith, your constituency is on the edge of the green belt. I mean, this is a problem, isn't it? To eat into any of this rather